Dave, we heard that you guys are going to move just the pitching plan for Shohei Ohtani for him to have the start on Friday against the Padres. What just went into that decision, and what is then the pitching plan until Shohei's start date?
Well, the thought behind it is we're in the middle of 13 in a row. And so if there's any opportunity for us to give him some extra rest, try to take advantage of it. And so pushing him to Friday allows us to have him still take down 2 starts before the break, and then get on 2 division opponents. So in that vein, there's just no downside. It just made too much sense.
With that, I know you had talked about how his knee is not technically at 100%. Was that a part of the decision as well? And do you guys think that he'll be in as the DH tomorrow, or do you want him to give him a day off?
He'll DH tomorrow. Is there a day off from DHing coming? Potentially. But I'll have that conversation with Shohei. It's just everything, just kind of overall, body workload, managing him as a full two-way player.
So he'll pitch in that D-back series before the All-Star break also?
Correct.
What's the plan for the next couple days?
Roki. Roki's going to go. So we're going to do an opener tomorrow. Not sure who. And then we'll go Roki on Thursday. And then Shohei will pitch Friday.
So tomorrow will be like a bullpen game, pretty much?
They're kind of designated like bulk guy tomorrow.
Correct. Not as of, I think we'll know more after tonight. But as of right now, no.
Was this blister was a kind of factor?
No. Blister wasn't a factor.
And the knee?
It wasn't necessarily just the knee. It's just more of, he's been going on 6 days rest, and if we can give him an extra day here and then an extra day there, and you're not losing starts, it's just an overall workload thought.
When you look at some of his recent pitching results, does that also kind of factor into this now being a good time to give him some extra days, or was it mostly the schedule?
I think it's mostly schedule driven. We talked to Shohei, and he was, agreeing to whatever we felt, knowing it's best for him. So again, upside, downside. There's no downside with you're not losing starts. You get more rest. No downside kind of thought. That's just the whole driver.
You are officially 1 win away from 1,000 career managerial wins. How much is that top of mind of you? You've been talking to the players about it today, but is it something that you're thinking about going into this game tonight?
It is, because it's like right in my face, but it's not I want to win one game, and it happens to be hopefully the 1,000, hard to say that word, win. But it's not kind of, the goal. I mean, I just want to keep winning day by day. But it's a cool milestone, and I can't not ask the players something to enjoy milestones and things, and not do that myself. But what it does is it gives me an opportunity to look back on a lot of people that have supported me. Players, coaches, front office. So I've done a lot of growing, a lot of great experiences. So that is what I'll take away from. Hopefully it happens tonight.
Both Mookie and Miggy talked about the way you manage relationships, especially with all the star power that you guys have had in the clubhouse the last few years. How do you do that? And how difficult is that when you have as many big stars in there? How easy have the guys the personalities that you have made it, and how important has that just kind of, you feel like that's felt to the culture that you guys have collectively built here over the years?
Yes, and that's the biggest compliment. I mean, I think that, Jim Harbaugh said something to me about 2 weeks ago. He came and he was talking to me, and we were talking, and I was asking him the difference between college coaching and coaching in the NFL. And he said that the thing about the NFL is that once they get to me, they've already had their best coach. And he goes, I want to be every player's best coach. And that really landed with me, because I say that in this sense because if Mookie or Miggy or Freddie can talk about the culture and how I've impacted their lives, that's the win. And I'm not chasing wins. I'm chasing having great relationships with my players. And so then, yeah, the result, the fallout are a lot of wins. But when he said that to me, I was like, that's a good goal. I mean, I think for all coaches or teachers to be the best in front of the people that you're in front of, right? And if you can do that and that's your goal, then I think it makes you better.
Managing and coaching personalities are just highly talented individuals. Where do you think you learned just this skill set of bringing them together? Was it a manager or a coach that you looked up to? Was it someone in your life that you looked up to? Or where do you think you just learned that skill set?
Yeah, I think that I was very observant in what people brought people together, what people made people better, challenging them in the right ways. And I kind of gravitated towards leaders like that. And it's hard to quantify what real good leadership is. And you got to hear it from the players, students, whoever. So not really in particular, but even today, I reference Harbaugh, Coach Kerr, Popovich, Riley, there's a lot of people that I've really respected, yeah.
Can Evan Phillips return before the next homestand?
Probably not. It'll be right there on the cusp. We got the Padres and then we got the Rockies, I think. It's going to be towards the back end and potentially on the road trip. But he's close.
Do you have an idea on when Blake Snell or Diaz will face live hitters?
What's that?
Face live hitters, Snell and Diaz.
I'm sorry, what you say?
Snell or Diaz facing live?
Oh, you know what? Diaz is soon. Could be. What's today?
Tuesday.
So it could be this weekend. It could be. So Diaz, obviously, he's closer to facing live hitters. Where Snell is going to throw another pen later this week, but was really good. But it won't be the hitters.
How did you go from golf course thing go today with Mark Costa?
The golf course thing went well. We played 9 holes today, and then we ended up going to the state capitol. So Kotz and I had a great outing, 9 holes, played well. Kotz beat me. And then I went to the state capitol today and met some assembly members, some state senators, so I had a good day.
Is Smith doing any activity now?
Nope. Not baseball activity. I think he's moving around, but nothing like, substantial.